Now they can invent golf. They could have a couple of Guinness, and then the next thing you know, here's my idea for a sport. I knock a ball into a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like pool? No, forget pool. That was a straight stick. A little broken stick. I whack a ball into a gopher hole. Oh, you mean like croquet? Ah, no, not croquet. That's a pussy sport. I put the hole hundreds of yards away. Oh, kind of like a bowling alley. Oh, no way. I put shit in the way. I put stuff in the way like trees and bushes. So you whack the ball, and you're sitting there whacking away, and you feel like you're going to have a stroke. That's what we'll call it, because every time you hit the ball, you think you're going to die. And right near the end, I'll put a nice flat bit with a tiny flag to give you hope. And I'll put a pool and a sandbox to grab your ball. Do you do this one time? Oh, no, 18 damn times!
My name is Dante DeVal Barfield, and I'm here to do a presentation on sports addiction in relation to golf. You see, golf is known as one of the most boring sports in the world. But as boring as it may seem, it is also one of the most played sports worldwide. As you just saw, one of my favorite comedians, may he rest in peace, Robin Williams, states the mere idiocracy of what golf actually is and how it started. You take this golf club and you swing it tons of times and hope to get this little white ball into this little tiny 3.5-inch hole. That's it. That's all you do. It sounds stupid, but I love it. You see, the reason why I'm choosing this presentation, instead of doing drugs or an eating disorder, that I can relate to golf addiction. I started golfing about 2 years ago, and when I first started playing, I thought I was addicted. I played all of the time. I woke up, I golfed. I was at work, I thought about golfing. I would save my money just to golf. So then I realized I had to turn my addiction into more of a hobby. In my first year of golf alone, I spent nearly $4,700 in golf gear, clubs, attire. As you can see, these amazing pants, shoes, golf balls, a lesson, well, 3 lessons total, and just golfing on a golf course. My first year. Now, after that first year, I looked at my expenses and realized, okay, you gotta cut back. Like a crackhead, he smokes too much crack. Or an alcoholic, he drinks too much alcohol. I had to cut back on golf. So now the real question is, what really is it about golf that gets people addicted? What is it? Is it the awesome expensive golf clubs you buy? Is it the swinging process? Is it the cool color of the nice white balls? Is it the awesome pants you get to wear and nobody can really make fun of you because all the golfers look funny in them? No. What gets people addicted to golf is their mentality about the game. Golf is all about reward. Strictly about reward. It's a one-man game. There's no team in golf. There's an I. There's a me. there's a, this is my game, this is my round, whatever I do affects my score. The average handicap is how many strokes you are above par for a course. The average handicap is about 15 strokes above par. So if the course says you should par the course in 72 total shots, including every swing, putts to swings, 72 is like the average. So the average score, 15 plus 72, 87. So that's the average score of the average golfer. Now, this score has nothing to do with anybody else. The score has to do with one person only, that's you. When you go out and you swing your good score, you know what you think in your head? I can do better. I can be 14 handicap, or I can be a 13 handicap. I can do it. The prowess for your golf game is endless. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is what gets people addicted. They always think that they can get better. You see, I played basketball for years. And I knew there was no way in hell that I was ever going to become a professional basketball player, or even play on a college team. But I was good. I was great. I could go play pickup games and I could dunk on people and jump on people. I was great. But you know what? I knew my limits. Most basketball players who play pickup basketball know their limits. They know that you just can't jump high enough. You can't run fast enough. It's a very physical, those physical sports. You can't throw hard enough. In golf, there are 65-year-old men. I know 70-year-old men who are a zero handicap. That's called scratch, being a scratch golfer. A zero handicap, and they're 70 years old. That is what makes people get addicted, because they want to hit that zero handicap. They want to keep getting better and better and cap off and become the best golfer that they can be. And it's almost common, because it's the only game that's really like that. I mean, I guess video games are kind of like that, and, but when you think of a soccer player, unless you progress, they get old, and they know when they're 70 years old, they're not going to be able to play with people who are in their 30s. But a 70-year-old golfer can play with a 21-year-old and beat them. It's that mentality that my reward of a better score every round is going to keep making me come back to this course and spend tons of money on these golf balls and golf clubs, and keep making me want to keep swinging this club until I get to that zero handicap. It's just not going to happen. I know, like right now, here you go, quick fact about Dante. I'm about a 9 to 11 handicap in 2 years. That's very good. I'm happy with that. Do I think I'm gonna get better? Yeah. Wanna know why? Because I spend the time to practice. I spend the time to understand the mechanics of golf swing, the backswing, the follow through, the relief. I understand that. I take my time. I'm a grad student at TCA here, for God's sakes. Come on, we're all geniuses. But that's the thing. Golfers don't understand that. I played 3 rounds in this last month. Sadly, I didn't film any of this. But I decided to interview each of the golfers that I played with. I asked every single one, hey guys, what's your handicap? They would answer. And I would say, do you think that you can get better? Yeah. How long have you been golfing for? The average was about 10 years. So in 10 years, the average handicap was about 14 to 18. And I said, okay, so in 10 more years, where do you think you'll be at? I think I'll be a 5 handicap. I think I'll be a 6. One guy told me that he was going to be under. I played with these guys. No offense, they were horrible. But they all think they're going to get incredible. Incredible. And he asked me, oh, how long have you been playing for? Well, 2 years. Oh, yeah? You played for a college team now? But I take my time. I understand the mechanics. I understand the game. Golfers don't want to do that. It's kind of like somebody, they compare golf addiction to shopping addiction. And the thing about a shopping addiction is that you have an impulse to buy. And then you start to feel regret sometimes when you buy too much. And that's similar to golf. There's times that you'll impulse play golf, play around. You'll wake up, it'll be a nice day outside, you have 4 hours to spare, and you'll just go play. And then you go out and you have a horrible round. Horrible. Waste of money. You end up, you know, just ruining your day. But you know what? You keep going back to play more. You keep going back and spending more money. But you know what? Oh yeah, that was just a bad round. I'm gonna chalk that up. And I have to think about it. But in reality, you're just wasting your time and your money. You're playing around a golf that you shouldn't be playing. The shopper is buying a pair of shoes that she doesn't need. You know, it's just, there's the mentality of when do you stop and how do you stop. Now, I'm gonna throw some facts out there about my equipment. This here. All right. So, this is my equipment. This is my basic setup here. Here we have a driver, and I just want to show you some facts with money. This driver, I'll pull it out for you. This was a present, by the way, by my best friend, Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods, y'all. Hey, Tiger Woods, y'all. Cost me $275. Cobra. I only got it because it was blue. Why? Just because it was blue. That's it. And I needed a new one, so why not, right? My golf club set, which averages from a pitching wedge, which is this W, up to a 9-iron. I mean, not 9-iron. Up to my 5-iron. That set cost me about $575. My putter was $110. My 3-wood was $210. My 5 hybrid was $100. And this 4 hybrid, which is, you know, it makes up for a 4-iron, was not $125. Let's see, my golf bag was about $150. Golf shoes, $75. Golf pants, these were like $70. Stupid, right? Look at these things, nonsense. My average golf glove price about $20, and you go through, I go through a golf glove, I'd say every 2 weeks I'm buying a new one. Golf balls, forget about golf balls. I'm have I a lot in here? I don't even have any in there. I have like 1 in here. Golf balls, a basic dozen, costs about, what? Hey, how are you?
Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's alright.
You can hit normal again.
I'm good now, awesome, alright. This chick just keeps interrupting. Doesn't she see I'm filming this awesome video for class? Anyways, bottled water, $1. Now, and then all the knickknacks and gadgets. You see, I have a golf GPS. That golf GPS cost me about $350. So in total, this whole setup, I mean, with my golf attire, my practice, going to the range, cost me just about $1,200, $1,500. That's what I count as. And you see, that's just the start. My golf lessons when I first started were about 100. That were like for 3. The average time you go to a range is $10 for a bucket. I go about 3 times a week. And your average price for a golf round, according to research and online studies, is about $50 a round. The average golfer plays about 1 round a week, averaging about 47 rounds per year. That's taking out weather and, you know, you do have responsibility, maybe you can't play a week. Well, 47 a year. But that's just the average. Now, that was done to what, about 3,000 golfers or certainly. I know people who spend close to $8,000 to $10,000 a year in golf gear, and new gadgets and accessories and all the above. But the thing that people should spend their money on, just like an addict should for a shopping addict or even an alcoholic, is to spend their time and effort in getting help. You see, one of the biggest things that can help golfers is getting a lesson. A lesson in itself is therapeutic. Because in one lesson, you can knock out thousands of dollars in wasted money. Going to play around. You can replace your expenditure per round by simply understanding that your swing isn't good. Now, I don't hit every shot nice, now with a horrible swing, but I understand that I'm not going to swing every single one perfectly. It's just not going to happen. But golfers don't seem to understand it. It's all about process and practice and understanding that you have to spend time in getting better. Now, I'm gonna go into how you can get help. Golf addiction, similarly to alcoholism or someone who's addicted to opiates or any addiction out there, there's treatment. And the treatment isn't, you can't go to Golfers Anonymous, there's no such thing. But a lot of golfers who are addicted go to fellowship programs. They go to AA. They'll find an inner peace with a higher power. And one thing that golfers need is help from friends and family who understand that they have this problem. They're spending too much time and too much money on the golf course. They're cheating on their wives and their families by going to this golf course and playing this round of golf that is not needed. There are better things out there. I myself have seen a good friend of mine, Zeb, started golfing about 3 years ago and he got addicted. And sadly enough, as silly as this may sound, nearly ruined his life. He spent $12,000 his first year, thought he was going to go pro and had no chance. Now he is living in debt with his parents, dropped out of college, and still plays golf all the time, but hasn't spent as much money, slowly getting better. But he's told me he's gone to AA meetings, he's gone to even Gamblers Anonymous. He's tried to get help. He has a therapist now who's filling that void of golf with family and friends and showing him that there's better things that aren't as expensive. It sounds crazy, but it's real. I'm not saying that everybody gets to golf. It's hard to say that. I'm not saying that every golfer out there is addicted, but there are ones who do play all the time who don't understand that possibly they are. And the first step to that possibility is having somebody who understands the game of golf, see that person and talk to them like, hey, you know, maybe you should calm down with your golfing and do something else. I realized that when my best friend Scott had sent me a picture of a golf addiction ad online and said, this is you, Dante. And we sat down one day and we went through all my finances and I realized I was spending way too much time and money playing golf. I didn't think I was going to go pro, but I was spending too much time, so I filled that void in with something else. I found a girlfriend. Thank the Lord. But it is there. Golf in itself is therapeutic. I love it. I love the game. I'm out here for a reason. The only reason why I'm out here most of the time is because it's peaceful. I'm outdoors. I can see deer and turtles, and I make so many friends out on the golf course. It's amazing. And that is what golf is all about. Some people love the competition. Some pros are out there just to play the game because they're good at it and they enjoy it. Some pros are out there to
Today, Junior?
win. Most people who play on a golf course every day do it because they enjoy it. There's a quote that one of the golfers said in the surveys. He said that, I've gone years without sex, years, but I can't go 1 week without golf. And there you have it. You get to the point in your life where golf is amazing. It truly does help you. It helps me. Golf is my therapy. Golf is my self-help. But sometimes that self-help can turn into an addiction, and it can harm you more than it can help you. Thanks for watching. My name is Dante DeVal Barfield. I will be posting all of my references online, and I will also be posting a quick PowerPoint on
therapeutic strategies and possible help for people who are addicted to sports and also addicted to golf. It's more of a sports addiction than I can say a golf addiction because, again, there's no Golfers Anonymous, but there's sports therapy. Sports therapy does help a wide realm of golfers. So thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Study hard. Dante Barfield, and I'm out.